As we continue with our focus on South Africa's ailing infrastructure, we direct our attention to the northwest. None of the municipalities in the province have received a clean audit in the past 5 years. The latest Auditor General's report reveals that 22 of the 23 municipalities failed to obtain clean audits. Out of 23, Ditsobotla local municipality in Lichtenburg is the worst performing. This is due to irregular expenditure, political squabbles and poor leadership. Our reporter Bafedile Moerane is following that story for us. She is live from the northwest. A little earlier on, Bafedile, I saw you in Lichtenburg, not far from Mahikeng, the capital, or rather the main city in the northwest, and that also is under administration.
Well, Masego, it's a dire situation that we are seeing in the northwest, a dire situation that is being painted by those who are living in the northwest. We spoke to municipal workers, in SAMU, having to say that this really requires a serious intervention. About 8 municipalities earlier on have been placed under Section 1395A of the Constitution, which speaks to the financial intervention. That is really a serious challenge. Now, you're talking about the Ditsobotla local municipality. For a very long time, Masego, Ditsobotla being marred by serious challenges and residents on the ground having to say that they are left to feel the greatest brunt and having to fend for themselves, because obviously when there is no financial stability in the municipality, there is no way residents can receive services on the ground. So from here at the municipality, after speaking to SAMU representatives, we will go to the ground and speak to residents who are saying that enough is enough. Now they want a solid intervention from the provincial government. Earlier on, I engaged the mayor of the municipality, Tabonkasha, who's saying that it doesn't really help when the provincial government send individuals for intervention and do not give them money, which they need at this point. Salaries have not been paid for September, and disgruntled workers have been converging here since morning. They have now went home. We saw the police vans, police nyalas having to be here also to monitor the situation. Quite a frustrating situation. Let me engage a SAMU representative in the municipality. Thank you so much for joining us. Earlier on, you were engaging with the workers here who are really furious and saying that we are paying you as the union. It looks like you are not representing us very well. What's the solid intervention needed here?
Thank you. I think what might be the intervention is that provincial government is too much interfering rather than intervening, because there's been so much intervention from provincial government. Intervention on top of intervention. On December, we were in Section 1391C. The council was dissolved. But then, no solution. Because on top of Section 139, there is another Section 1395 of financial recovery. So there has been an intervention on top of intervention. The council did not work. That the new council, they did not give it the chance. They are now coming again with another intervention. I think that's the reason why the municipalities are unable to collect the revenue on its own. But there is the capacity for the municipality to collect a revenue, because it was doing well before so many interventions from the provincial government.
Salaries have been delayed for the better part of the year. The salaries have been coming late. Even now, workers are saying that they are not paid. They are frustrated. Some of the third parties are not paid. Some earlier on were saying to us that their medical aid are bouncing, have actually been cancelled. What's the intervention? What are you doing as the union to help the workers to overcome this?
Look, it's not only that. Even now, workers from this Ditsobotla local municipality, you can't even buy a car. You can't even buy a house because you are not a good payer. So this is a very dire situation, and it has been exacerbated by the provincial government, like I said. The intervention that is needed is for national government to now intervene, because provincial government has failed dismally. Yes.
Political instability, we saw physical fights here even in the council. What's happening on the ground?
I don't think councillors in these institutions have the understanding of the challenges of the institution on its own and the communities out there. I think they are aloof. They don't have the appreciation of what constitute challenges and what might be the solution thereof. They are just swimming in the midst of darkness. I don't think council at this point in time will come up with anything better.
Paint us a picture on the ground. What kind of services have been affected?
Almost all services. No waste removal, no water, roads are dilapidated, everything, almost everything it has collapsed. The service delivery has collapsed, so to say, yes.
Well, thank you so much, Re Khotlabeng Masigo. This is Makeba Khotlabeng. He is SAMU shop steward in Ditsobotla local municipality. And he is saying that now they require an intervention from national government. You've heard him indicating that there's been intervention after intervention. Just before the 2021 local government election, we saw Section 1319B of the Constitution being invoked in the municipality by deploying an administrator. That particular administrator has never ever set foot in this municipality, because at the time when he came here, the workers were coming arrogantly to him to say that he's not allowed to enter the premises. After the local government elections, we saw the government invoking Section 1319C of the Constitution by dissolving the municipality. The new council was appointed last December. No solution at this point. We're seeing the intervention at this point, which now speaks to financial stability, financial resuscitation, which is Section 13195A of the Constitution. So from here, Masigo, we are going to engage residents who are feeling the greatest brunt on the ground. And we understand that workers here are not even pitching for work. They only come in every morning, converging outside the municipality, saying that they want the payment, they want solid answers from the provincial government in particular and the national government, because following so many interventions, there's no solution to this point. So let's go now and engage residents to hear how is the situation, how is it affecting them as people who have elected this particular council of Ditsobotla.
Well, Bafedile Moerane live for us there in Ditsobotla. Let me give you time to go speak to those residents, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are bearing the brunt of it all. What Bafedile is describing about Ditsobotla is quite scary for me. And looking at the fact that Mahikeng, the capital of the Northwest, has been placed under administration, what she's describing looks like where we're headed in cities such as the city of Tshwane, the capital of Gauteng and the capital of the country.